Good morning, future self. I has a tufts. I'm very excited about my tufts. Let's see what we got going on. Sweet potato pie. Sweet potatoes is steaming, a new method that I have learned. And lemon curd is being lemon curded. It's gonna be pie day. That's basically all I'm cooking is pies. Okay, future self, we have steamed sweet potatoes in this steamer thing, and then we mushed them with a bunch of ingredients, including buttermilk, into this thing, and we have egged and yolked and sugared, and now we are going. This took forever, by the way, to get soft white peaks. Took 1,000 years. I'm going to attempt to mix this into here to give this a floofing. My 2 pie crusts are rolled out and they're now in the freezer because when I tried to take them off their parchment paper, they just disintegrated. So I'm hoping that freezing will prevent that. I don't know. Let's attempt to do things. Okay, you are hooked onto the words. Okay, you're hooked on to the blender, and there's a chopstick holding you up with a shelf and a cupboard. It's all very exciting. Okay, so now we shall do. Whoa! Don't knock anything because it will all fall over. Now we shall egg whites. Okay, for one, there's some weird liquid at the bottom of the egg whites I don't understand, which I'm just gonna pour out. I don't understand things. Okay. They seem fluffy, so now we just dump them in here. Bloop. Look, there's you! Okay. All my egg whites is influffinated. And now we shall fold. You're supposed to fold until they are thoroughly incorporated and they are not, without like smooshing all the air out of the egg whites. And all the videos look like this. Fold, fold, fold. I'm not sure how this is airing, but we shall see. I have never made a sweet potato pie before, so, future self, don't be too judgmental of my technique, because this is the first time we ever did it, so if you're super good at it now, that's because I started now. The oven is preheated, but unfortunately I cannot put nothing in it, because I'm not ready. I have to blind bake both of my crusts, which is what we will do next. This looks pretty incorporated. Yeah, hopefully that will turn into something delicious. I just want to take a second to point out that day 2 of tuft hair is just killing it with this tuft hair right now. Killing it! Well, we had several minor emergencies. Let's see what happened. I took the dough out of the refrigerator and it was too sticky to roll out, and then I thought I could put it in the freezer, but then when it came out of the freezer, it was all still too sticky and it was stuck to everything, so then I had to reknead it and add more flour. And then, once I got the first dough in the oven to blind bake, part of the pie fell off and it hit the bottom of the oven, and then the kitchen filled with smoke because I forgot about the cookie sheet under the pie. And everything is fine. Everything is going fine. I just have to be a calm human. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure my pastry dough is gonna turn out atrociously. I tried to save it, but I don't think it worked. But we shall see what happens. Okay, honestly, this bathroom is tiny and I'm working with a lot of downlight, so let's figure out what we can do about it. I have a lamp. Does that help? I guess I need 2 cameras to do this, but I don't really have that set up right now, so, and I just got paint all over the screen. I was trying to look up online, like, I don't know, I guess cyberpunk? I don't know, I'm not really, whenever I look up cyberpunk fashion and makeup, it's always very goth, which I'm not really into. Okay, color mixed. One moment. Turns out I wasn't recording and I got it all over my face. Keep going! I think there's just like too much water to paint ratio. But we'll keep going. I do like drips, just not all in my face. Too much water. Alright. Just keep going, just keep going. And then we shall attack ourselves with a washcloth. Wash. It's a nice part of water activated. It's pretty easy to get it off when you fuck it up. Okay, back to paint face head. I'm gonna get like a bunch more yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. We can just get like a darker color in general. I really like using this giant brush because you get very awesome lines. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Over. Oops, sorry camera. Over here. It's very hard to see the back of my head, but we will try and get some yellow back there by moving this mirror closer to myself. There we go. So now we have this. 2 colors of yellow here, and then this section here. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the big brush away into the water. I'm gonna get out my larger of my 2 small brushes, which is a square to skinny brush. I'm gonna go in with like a light blue. Let's get some yellowy water over here. I definitely need 2 cameras. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. Light blue. Whoa, I'm getting paint everywhere. Oh. Learn to hold the palette. Learn to make a video. All things will happen in time. Okay, self. I think I again have too much water. Mix ferociously. Putting blue on here. Get a little bit of light blue, or light green, sorry, a little bit of light green. This color, and mix it into my green blue situation. I definitely need a down camera because otherwise you're not going to be able to see the fact that I'm getting paint everywhere. And so I'm sort of going along the edge between the 2 yellows. And basically everything when I'm painting in my head has to be super abstract because it's very hard to see what you're doing. Or even to like have fine control over what happens. Interesting that I can't figure out how to have the painting I'm doing be visible while I can see what the fuck I'm doing. I'm gonna try turning you around. One moment. So I'm gonna try this. You're like over my shoulder here. And I can move the two mirrors more easily this way. So this may or may not work. I am definitely squished. Squished. Alright. Okay. Also don't have my glasses on, so I cannot see shit. But whatever. I'm gonna go back and get like a lot of the lighter green. And sort of add in some finer highlights and things. Okay, so now that I have the like all the color done on my head, ooh, my ear's a little bit itchy. I'm gonna finish my face. On like the regular part of my face, I don't use water-based face paint because it melts, basically. Because my head is shaved, that paint tends to like really stick to that part of my head. So I'm going to use some regular ass makeup. Let's do eyebrows. Where's my fucking eyebrow powder? I am blind. Alright. Okay. I have crap on my lips. Okay, now I just want to add a tiny bit of, take my tiniest little brush, get it wet, and just go into the like sort of straight thick yellow that I started with. Boo. And add just little highlights. Dot dot. Yeah. Cute. Oh my gosh, it came out of the oven and it's not burned and it even looks totally edible. Woo! And my, these will eventually get lemon curd in them once they are completely and utterly cool. Look fine! I thought they would be a total disaster, but it turns out, just, you know, do your makeup while they cook and magic will happen. I know I can't see anything at all, but it just started raining again like 2 seconds ago. I'm gonna get my good mic so you can hear it. Okay, that camera's recording now. Look at this beauty. Pie, pie, pie. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. I worked very hard on this object. And you know what else? I worked very hard on these objects. Teensy tiny lemon curds. Yeah. Look how pretty they are. I was very convinced that my pie dough is not going to work. But it turns out it was great. Now let's eat it. Okay, here we go. First bite of pie. It has a very cheesecakey consistency. I think that the pie dough is a little soft. I just probably didn't have it cold enough or something. But the sweet potato has a good flavor. It's much less like, it's just different flavor than I was expecting. It tastes actually very different from like mashed sweet potatoes. Anyways, very good.